The Von Miller burst is back.
Oh, yeah. Von is Von. I don't know if y'all see what's going on, but 40's back.
Von Miller is back, but it might not be the same way we are all expecting.
We saw it. They ran an extensive third down period in 11-on-11 today. Von, who looked like he was getting shot out of a cannon today.
You could see the clip here from Alex Brasky showing the bend and the burst from Von Miller, and furthermore, we could see his comments stating that Von Miller's most active day during Bills training camp, a would-be sack, and 3 or 4 other strong pressures. Then we could see the clip here from Sal about Von Miller. Look at the bend, the footwork there, no hesitation from Von Miller. I think last year he was a little bit reluctant and not necessarily trusting his knee. Everyone is hyped about Von Miller and that his stock is clearly trending up during this year's training camp. Here's some more highlights of Von Miller going through the bags. Look at the bend, the burst here from Von Miller. Clearly has no hesitation of his knee. Just watch his hand placement. Look at his footwork, his bend, and his get to the quarterback there. Von Miller is clearly getting back to himself. Look how low he is to the ground. I think this is just a whole new version of Von Miller that we're going to see for the Buffalo Bills in 2024. So it's clear as day that Von Miller is getting back to himself. But we have to understand how the Buffalo Bills are ultimately going to utilize Von Miller. And if you remember when we first signed Von Miller, the talk was, how is Von Miller going to be used in Sean McDermott's rotation of defensive ends here in Buffalo? Because we all know that we rotate this defensive line. Von Miller had somewhat a hard time talking about that, basically stating like he wants to be out there on first down, second down, and third down. But listening to the comments from Chris Brown and Steve Tasker talk about how they're going to utilize Von Miller and how they utilize Von Miller during training camp so far, and it's been really around pass rush, not necessarily stopping the run. And this is where I think we're going to see a difference here with Von Miller and how we're going to use him for this upcoming season. Miller now understands, hey, look, he's getting up in age. He's 35 years old. He's coming still off this ACL injury, although it appears like he's back to himself, that he has the same burst, even per Dion Dawkins, specifically stating, Dion Dawkins going against Von Miller in practice, he would probably know better than anyone else if Von Miller is back, and Dion Dawkins said that he is back per the opening clip. And I think the difference here and how the Buffalo Bills are going to utilize Von Miller is working him in rotation on surefire passing downs throughout the year. Yes, like third and longs, right? Second and really long, where we know, hey, look, chances are they are going to pass it. And if they do run it, they're not going to be able to break one free for the first down. Von Miller, to me, is going to be a technical machine, a pass rushing machine for the Buffalo Bills, working in rotation. And knowing that Von Miller is 35 years old, knowing that he has to have longevity throughout the entire season, knowing that we want to save Von Miller for when the games are most important at the end of the year in playoffs, I think we are definitely going to see a little bit of a change of attitude in Von Miller and kind of really adapting to Sean McDermott's way and adjusting to ultimately our way of rotating defensive ends in and out. Primarily, we're going to see Von Miller in on sure passing downs. Dion Dawkins specifically saying that Von is Von and that he is back for this upcoming year. This was his facial reaction after hearing the question about Von. You could just see overall how happy he is, how pumped up he is, and we all know what a crucial piece Von Miller is going to be for the 2024 Buffalo Bills. So this just further reiterates my point of working Von Miller in rotation. We can clearly see that we are getting some pass rush from our other players, not just Von Miller, but AJ Epinesa, Jonathan Kingsley, and also Trayvon Solomon getting involved here. Von Miller news is absolutely huge considering the back end of this defense right now, losing Mike Edwards, now with Cole Bishop being banged up, bringing in Kareem Jackson, having DeMar Hamlin there, Cam Lewis, Lewis, but also just keeping in mind that we transition away from Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Trey White. The back end of this defense is really going to need the help from the front end of our defense in a pass rush. If we get to these quarterbacks extremely fast, that means the ball has to come out faster, thus meaning that these cornerbacks don't have to cover as long. So knowing that Von Miller is such a crucial, pretty expensive piece on this defensive line, we really need him to step up for this entire defense to be successful, especially early in the season. Once we start cranking out the communication, once we start working together, again, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer working together for 7 seasons, that's going to be very hard to replicate, especially early this year. So knowing that we have Von Miller, Jonathan Kingsley, Trayvon Solomon, and these other players that show an ability to have a pass rush, this is going to enable the Buffalo Bills to work Von Miller in on a rotation, keeping him fresh throughout the entire season for when the games are most important for the playoffs or Super Bowl. Steve Tasker and Chris Brown went on to say that the ball was coming out quick, that the balls were getting batted at the line of scrimmage, that this defense really got after our offense and really disrupted things a lot. And I really think Von Miller is going to be a crucial piece for the Buffalo Bills this upcoming year, working in rotation with these other players. And let's not forget what else Von Miller brings to this team, that veteran leadership, helping our other players progress. Greg Rousseau, AJ Epinesa, everyone else on this defensive line has clearly progressed with Von Miller. And also Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, Von Miller, we really never got to see that full effect for the Buffalo Bills. Bills were a top 5 pass rushing team last year, even without Von Miller. Now that Von Miller is coming back, I really, truly believe that we're going to be top 5 and remain top 5 throughout the entire upcoming season. But I appreciate you guys all so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe for future content. That's really how you're going to keep supporting me for keeping this channel alive. Also, check the links in the description down below. We have the chicken wing merch, sizes small through 5XL with free shipping, as well as Course Careers. That's how I fully started my new job here. I went through Course Careers tech sales course, got an online certificate. They're partnered with networking companies like Salesforce, Intuit, Uber, CVS, and these companies really trust, once you get this certification, that you're going to be good to go and you're going to be the best job candidate. And sure enough, I got hired immediately after graduating, even in this crazy job market. But I appreciate you guys. Hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.